Welcome to 2026, where the barrier to AI mastery has finally collapsed. 2 years ago, fine-tuning required a corporate budget and a massive data center. Today, we are specializing 7B models on consumer hardware in a single afternoon. We are diving deep into LoRA and QLoRA, the twin pillars of modern model adaptation. Get ready to turn your local rig into a powerhouse. The efficiency gains are staggering. We have moved from needing 112 gigabytes of VRAM for a standard 7B fine-tune down to just 8 gigabytes using QLoRA. By training only 0.6% of the parameters, we achieve nearly 95% of the performance of a full fine-tune. This isn't just optimization, it is a total democratization of high-end machine learning capabilities for every developer on the planet. Why bother fine-tuning when we have RAG? Because style consistency and format adherence matter. If you need a specific brand voice, structured JSON output, or offline capability for data privacy, fine-tuning is the ultimate solution. It allows a smaller 7B model to punch way above its weight class, often outperforming a generic 70B model on narrow, highly specialized tasks. LoRA, or low-rank adaptation, works by decomposing weight updates into two smaller matrices, A and B. Instead of updating billions of parameters, we freeze the original weights and only train these tiny adapters. This reduces the VRAM overhead significantly because we aren't storing gradients for the entire model. It is a surgical approach to intelligence, focusing only on the delta. Looking at the math, we define the change in weights as the product of matrices B and A. The original weights remain untouched, and during inference, we simply scale the adapter's influence by alpha over rank. This elegant formula ensures that we keep the foundational knowledge of the base model while injecting new, specialized behaviors through the low-rank updates without destroying the pre-trained weights. In 2026, Unsloth has become the gold standard for speed. Here, we load a Llama 3.1 model in 4-bit mode. We then wrap it in a PEFT model, targeting specific modules like the query, key, and value projections. Notice how we set the rank and alpha. This configuration allows us to start training with minimal boilerplate and maximum memory efficiency on a single consumer GPU. For those who prefer configuration over code, Axolotl is the go-to tool. You define your base model, the adapter type, and your dataset path in a single YAML file. To start the process, you simply run the accelerate launch command. You will see the loss curves start to drop as your model learns the specific nuances of your training data in real time. Let's talk hardware requirements. For a 7B model, you can get away with an RTX 4070 Ti using QLoRA. If you are scaling up to 13B models, you will need about 14 gigabytes of VRAM. The key takeaway is that 12 gigabytes to 16 gigabytes consumer cards are now perfectly viable for professional-grade fine-tuning, provided you utilize 4-bit quantization and efficient loaders like Unsloth. Quality over quantity is the rule of 2026. You need between 500 and 5,000 high-quality examples. The data should follow a strict chat template, usually in JSON-L format. Each entry includes a system prompt, a user query, and the ideal assistant response. This structured approach ensures the model learns the exact input-to-output mapping you require for your specific production environment. QLoRA takes LoRA to the next level by using NF4 quantization. Normal float 4-bit is specifically designed for the distribution of neural network weights. It allows us to squash the model size without a massive hit to reasoning capabilities. While you might lose a small percentage of accuracy compared to full 16-bit LoRA, the memory savings are often the deciding factor. Fine-tuning is no longer a dark art reserved for big tech. With LoRA and QLoRA, the power to create specialized, efficient, and private AI models is in your hands. The 2026 toolchain has made the process faster and more accessible than ever before. If you have the data and a consumer GPU, you have everything you need to innovate. Ready to build your own custom AI? The age of the generic model is over. Download our full 2026 fine-tuning guide and start specializing your models today. Don't get left behind in the local AI revolution. Head over to Effloow.com for the full source code and configuration files.